Hello my friends, and welcome back to Fluent English Journey. My name's Tom, and today I want to share something that many English learners completely forget about. Usually, people worry about grammar rules, vocabulary lists, pronunciation drills, or listening practice. And sure, those things matter. They're important. But behind all of those skills, there's something even stronger, something that actually controls whether you succeed or give up. It's not a book or an app. It's your psychology, your mindset, your emotions, and the way you think about learning itself. When you really understand the psychology of learning, you'll see why some people keep going for years and reach fluency, while others quit after only a few months. The difference usually isn't intelligence, or memory, or even natural talent. Most of the time, the difference lives right here in the mind. The way you think about learning changes everything. So in today's episode, I'm going to share 7 powerful psychological keys that will help you succeed in English. I'll speak slowly, I'll speak clearly, and I'll give you time to reflect, maybe even repeat some of the ideas to yourself. So take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and let's dive in together. Now, the first key is belief. Ask yourself honestly, do you believe, deep down in your heart, that you can learn English? I'm not talking about a small hope or a half-hearted wish. I'm talking about a strong, steady belief, a voice inside you that says, yes, I can do this. I will improve. I will grow. I will reach my goal. The problem is, many students tell themselves the opposite. They whisper, I'm too old. My brain doesn't work well. English is impossible. Other people are smarter than me. And every time they repeat those words, it's like putting heavy chains around their own feet. Those chains keep them from moving forward. But belief, my friends, is like soil for a plant. If the soil is rich and healthy, the plant will grow tall and strong. If the soil is weak, the plant struggles to survive. Your belief is the soil for your English. Even when you make mistakes, even when progress feels slow, you need to remind yourself, I am learning. I am improving. I can do this. So right now, take a quiet moment and say to yourself, I can learn English. Step by step, I will keep going. Good. Feel that belief inside your chest. Hold it. That belief is the first seed of fluency. Now, the second key is motivation. Ask yourself, why are you learning English? What's your reason? Some people want a better job or a higher salary. Others dream of studying abroad, traveling, or passing a big exam. And then there are people who just love the sound of English or want to connect with new friends around the world. When your reason is clear, you have energy to continue. Even on those days when you're tired or frustrated, your reason will give you a push forward. But if your reason is weak or fuzzy, it's easy to feel lost and stop halfway. That's why I encourage you to write your reason down on paper. Keep it somewhere you can see every day. And when you feel like giving up, look at it again. Let it remind you why you started this journey. All right, let's move to the third key, patience. And let me be honest, this one is tough for almost everyone. Learners want results fast. They want to be fluent in 1 month, or they want to understand every single movie after 2 weeks of study. But when it doesn't happen, they feel disappointed and frustrated. The truth is, language learning doesn't grow like a mushroom after rain. It grows like a tree. You plant the seed, but you don't see fruit the next day. You water it, you give it sunlight, and you wait. Weeks, even months go by before you see strong branches or sweet fruit. Your English is exactly the same. You cannot expect fluency overnight. You must give it time, patience, and trust the process. If you keep moving forward, step by step, little by little, one day you'll look back and realize how far you've come. So remember, fast learning is often shallow learning. But slow, steady, deep learning stays with you forever. And that brings me to the fourth key, your relationship with mistakes. A lot of learners are scared to open their mouths because they're afraid of mistakes. They think, if I say something wrong, people will laugh at me. If I make a mistake, I'll feel embarrassed. But that's not the truth. Mistakes are not your enemies. Mistakes are actually your teachers. Every single mistake carries a little message for you, saying, here's something you can learn. Here's a place where you can grow. Think about a small child learning to walk. The child doesn't walk perfectly the first time. They fall over again and again. But they don't quit. They don't sit down and say, "Oh no, I'm terrible at walking." They just get up, take another step, and try again. And that's why, eventually, every child learns to walk. Learning English is the same. You fall, you get up, and you try again. And then you try again. Each mistake gives you fresh knowledge. So from this moment, don't be afraid of mistakes. Welcome them. Smile at them. Say, "Thank you, mistake. You're helping me grow." Now, let's move on to the fifth key to success: habits. Real success in English doesn't come from one big, dramatic effort. It comes from small, steady actions repeated day after day. You don't need to lock yourself in a room and study for hours. You just need little habits. Maybe listen to English for 10 minutes while you drink your morning coffee. Maybe write a short note before you go to bed. Maybe read an article or a story while riding the bus. These small steps, done every single day, turn into strong habits. And strong habits build real progress. So ask yourself right now, what small habit can I begin today? Maybe one podcast in the morning. Maybe one short story at night. Pick something tiny and repeat it. Over time, that little thing will grow into a big result. Alright, the sixth key is confidence. Many people think confidence means speaking perfectly, but that's not true. Real confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from courage. Confidence means trying even when you're not perfect. When you speak English, maybe your grammar isn't 100%. Maybe your vocabulary is limited. That's okay. If you still try, if you open your mouth and communicate, that is confidence. Think of confidence like a muscle in the gym. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every time you speak, even with mistakes, your confidence muscle grows. So don't wait until the day you're perfect. That day will never come. Start now. Speak now. Try now. Each effort makes you braver and stronger. And finally, the seventh key: enjoyment. Yes, enjoyment. If you enjoy learning English, you will keep going for years. But if you feel bored, stressed, or pressured, you will eventually stop. So make English fun. Watch movies you love. Listen to music that makes you smile. Read stories that excite you. Play games in English. Chat with friends online. When you're enjoying yourself, your brain opens up. Happiness makes memory stronger. Stress closes the brain and makes learning harder. So please relax, smile, enjoy this journey. English is not only about exams or jobs. It's also about culture, about connection, and about joy. So my friends, today we talked about the psychology of learning success. We discovered 7 keys. Belief, believe you can learn. Motivation, know your reason. Patience, grow step by step. Mistakes, treat them as teachers. Habits, take small daily steps. Confidence, speak even when not perfect. Enjoyment, smile and love the journey. These are not grammar rules. They're not vocabulary lists. They are something deeper, the hidden power that keeps you moving forward. Your psychology, your mindset, your inner world. That is the real foundation of your English journey. So take care of your mind, and your English will grow naturally. Thank you so much for listening to Fluent English Journey. I'm Tom, and I hope today's episode gave you strength, calm, and new inspiration. Until next time, keep practicing, keep listening, and most of all, keep believing in yourself. Bye for now, my friends. Bye.